Hello, Leeds fans. You've come to the right house, and that is the Leeds House. If you didn't already know, I am James.
I am Kevin.
We won a game of football.
We won a game of football. About fucking time. And I didn't even get
Forest.
Yes,
Since Forest, mate.
Yeah, that's how long,
buddy.
That is a long time. That's terrible thinking about it, but we've won. And yeah, I didn't even get to watch all of it either because the device I was watching it on wasn't very, very good for me this weekend. So I'm not happy about that at all. But
yeah, a lot of people complaining about that, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. I guess you got to watch it though, so you've got all the notes from the game, and I can just listen to you chat away, and I can go, yeah.
I made some notes. I made some notes about the goals anyway. That's the main thing.
Well, there was a lot.
We got 7 of them.
There was a lot of them, yeah.
But you were saying about we haven't won a game since we beat Forest back in the start of the year. It's not as long as Ipswich's unbeaten run though, is it?
Well, we just fucked them up at their pad, so they can do one as well.
Yeah,
but
barely conceded a goal as well.
Yeah, we smacked 4 past them.
Yeah, nice and easy.
It wasn't fucking easy, was it? So
it looked like when we attacked, it looked easy, but the rest of it was a bit like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, so 4-3. What do you think of Ipswich Town?
I actually think they're quite a good team. They look very solid. They're well coached, really, really well coached. And I'll be honest, they attacked us a lot. I'll be if any other day that game should have been a draw, really, in my eyes. From what I listened to it on Brynlaw on the LU TV, they had a lot of chances, and we just gave them the goals as well. So
yeah, well, the goal, we'll go through all the goals individually. And we'll sort of talk about the overall game after. But yeah, my opinion of it's like, it felt a bit like we were, it's going to sound really, really funny. It sounded like we were like in second gear for a lot of that game. And we just like every now and then would go, we're really, really good and score.
Yeah.
And then the rest, it seemed really sloppy. But anyway, we'll go through the goals. So the first goal, old Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. He looked a bit offside, that goal, mate, for me.
I thought it was offside as well. I got to see that. I got to see the first half. The majority of it. It was a bit, the device that I was watching on was a bit skippy towards the end. So, yeah. I thought it was offside.
They were all of them were calling for it. I mean, and I've not seen an wrangle for it yet either to show the goalie, the forward's position. So, yeah, a bit fortunate, a bit unlucky for old Joe getting an own goal. But did you see his face after?
Yeah, he looks a bit miffed, didn't he?
The funniest face I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's looking like, please take it off me. Please think he was offside.
There's
big mush on him. Oh, bless him.
His face was well red, weren't it, as well? Yeah.
Yeah, they did keep breaking down. They did keep breaking down both wings, to be fair. So we were struggling at fullback yesterday.
We struggled at fullback?
Surprisingly, we struggled at fullback yesterday.
No, fuck off. Don't say stuff like that. Yeah.
It's unbelievable, ain't it? You think, like, with all our amazing talent at fullback that we've got right now. Yeah, so, and then we'll go on to our Rutter. Rutter.
I'm not the sort of person that will say that I'm right about everything, but I was right about him. I said this on Danny's podcast, not on the Leeds podcast even though as well, that the boy's going to come good, and what a goal. That was prime Ronaldinho dragging the ball across off the floor goal. That was amazing. And he had, from what I saw, and I listened for the second half, he played really, really well.
He did, mate.
Yeah, I think
fucking did.
I think I'm looking at this team now, and there's some of these players. I guess we can talk about one of them in a bit, because I wrote him off again the other day, even though everyone's been raving about him. I guess we'll come to Shax, won't we?
Yeah,
we'll come to him. But I think Farching. Isn't that something dirty? Oh, it's Fouching.
Probably.
Oh, it's Fouching. Yeah.
We said Fouching on this now.
Yeah, so we can never go back. But yeah, Farke, he seems to be like coach mediocre players and make them better. And
Who else did that?
oh, exactly. I'm not going to say his name, but it just puts me onto somebody else that slowly coming back from injury that he could maybe coach into a good player. I've just been thinking about this all day. I've been thinking about it all day, and I think Farke can make one of our injured players a very good player. But we'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay, I'm a bit worried about it. You're gonna say no.
Do you know who I'm going to say? He put someone on Instagram earlier saying that he'll be back soon as well, basically.
Anyway, so the notes I made of Rutter's goal, mate. So I put strength, tick, tight control, tick.
Yep.
Makes Ipswich, who have barely conceded a goal in 21 games, look like Leeds of recent years. And can he finish? Yeah, he can.
With his weak foot. With his
great
weak
goal
foot,
as well.
With his weak foot as well. I don't think he's got a weak foot though, really, has he, apparently?
Not anymore, you ain't, no.
Yeah, and that's just going to open the floodgates. And we're at home next week to a team who got no points.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm touching wood right
Yeah.
now. I just want to let you know that.
I think Rutter's figured out what he needs to do before he starts playing, and that's just do his laces up.
Do his laces up was pretty good.
Do his laces up, do them tight, pull them in, and then he doesn't look like he's got boots that are 9 times too big for him. But
and stay away from the slippy grass.
Yeah. But he was immense, mate. Everything he did yesterday, he was picking up the ball deep and turning with it and running through 3 or 4 tackles. He was on it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think last week there was a lot of pressure on him to come straight back in the team and sort of score goals for us. So he struggled a bit last week, but with the people around him yesterday, as we said, pressure off. He just sort of looked like he woke up and went, "Oh, I'll start playing football for a bit."
The title of this video was going to be called The Fantastic Four as well, weren't it? And then somebody put someone on Twitter of all the players. I think it was Lord Ash, the legend, put it on Twitter, all the players over Fantastic Four. So we changed it now. I think what we're going to call this video is now called Whirlwind Whites. That's what I've called it. I'm not going to be changing nothing on that.
You're not going to put Fouch in on there?
No, definitely not. Not today. Anyway. Our fan base isn't ready for that. All 4 of them.
So Gnonto scored.
He did. He's all right, isn't he?
Yeah, Byron with his great cross. Did well to get beyond Davis, to be fair. Did he shush us or did he shush the Ipswich fans?
I think he shushed the Ipswich fans. Ipswich. I think Phil Hay come out yesterday and said that he shushed the home fans because they were giving him abuse. Apparently, he did take a bit of abuse from the Leeds fans as well, though, which is right.
Yeah.
I don't know how much abuse he got, but he seems to be having a lovely time today. He's at Leeds Festival now, and he's just having a laugh with his fucking Crocodile Dundee hat on. He looks hilarious, man. But yeah, fair play to him. That's one way to win the fans back, is putting the ball in the back of the net. And I'll be honest, he did actually work quite hard yesterday, didn't he? He was up and down. He put a shift in. He did lose the ball a bit, but he hasn't played. He hasn't played a competitive match for about a month, around that, maybe 3 weeks, something.
Yeah,
and that's what I can get onto about this is that okay. So Rutter's just come back from injury. Sinisterra and Gnonto haven't played a competitive game since Cardiff, I think.
Yeah, I think Sinisterra come on against Shrewsbury, didn't he?
Yeah. So and then Piroe's a brand new signing, and Rutter's just come back from injury. All 4 of them basically haven't really played together this year at all.
I know, and you could tell.
Yeah,
you could tell they did good things individually, but obviously the team ethic and working in their little patterns and that'll come. But even with them not doing that, we still look like we were going to score every time we went forward.
It was a strange one yesterday because was Rutter in a 10 or was he playing 4-4-2?
It looked like when we were defending, it was 4-4-2.
Yeah.
It looked like that's how we were sitting, 4-4-2. But then when we were attacking, it was like Rutter and Piroe. They were sort of like interchanging.
You mean like what I said would happen the other day? I am a fucking football genius.
Yeah, well, Rutter come deep, and then Piroe come deep at times.
Yeah,
Piroe was poor for a lot of that game, but you don't expect him to just come on after one training session and start linking up.
He did. Oh, carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, but he did show some like really, really good touches as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Bringing people into the game. Obviously, it's his first game as well. He shows he can defend like as from the front, and he was picking up the ball. It's even around our own 18-yard box when we were defending. He was playing off little simple passes to Ayling and that, and really, really good start from him. And you want your strikers to score as early as possible in there when they start playing for a new team, and he did it after 19 minutes. What more did you ask for?
We'll come on to that now. Yeah, Piroe goal.
Go for
Archie Gray's lovely crossfield pass into Sinisterra, cut in, had a shit shot, went straight at the keeper, and then he just put it lovely on a plate for him to slap into the net.
Yeah.
What an easy goal. But it's the sort of goal to get you off. You know what I mean? It's like, there's none of this like, oh, when's he going to score his first goal? It's like, yeah, just have that one. You know what I mean? There's no pressure now. It's like,
just do it straight away. It's easier, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it. It's easy.
I'll tell you what, boss. I'll just score today, and it'll just take the pressure off me. It's fine.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to play it because you've only been here for 2 minutes. Like, if you put me on, I'll just score a goal, and then be like, all right then, go on then.
Yeah,
and he does it.
It's easy, isn't
it? But yeah, it was. I think Lau, you can see what Piroe did for Rutter as well.
Yes,
because he was making space for him. He was making them runs, and Rutter was finding him. There's a few balls through, a few through balls that Rutter was putting through to him, and like just even them little bits where the movement that he's got. He's not the quickest, but like the little movements off the shoulder of the defenders and stuff. Like, I think it could be something special, mate.
Yeah, especially for the Championship. But I looked at the front four yesterday on paper and thought, that's better than what we had last year. You know, I mean, your audio's gone off, James.
Can it come back?
Yes, it's come back now. There we go. Here he is.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that. We need to fix that. But yeah.
Just turning me off, don't hear me speak anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is. I was going to kick you off. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously we had Rodrigo, but Sinisterra weren't available all season. Gnonto was in and out. I just thought that's a good, half decent Premiership attack that we got there, and it just filled me with a lot of confidence. But then defensively, we went back to the old Leeds United of the past 3 years, like you said.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Then it comes on to that goal, the 3-2 goal, and I don't know what it is about this lad and Leeds, because he seems to be class everywhere else he goes, and then he comes on for the first team for Leeds the few times he's played for us, and he's like, he forgets how to play football. And I know he come on at left back, and he's a right back, but he didn't seem like he was fucking on it or bothered about it at all. I'm gonna start calling him Codename Drama.
Codename Drama. Oh, he was a bit terrible, weren't he? Getting hooked as well at half time. Obviously, it's not going to do him any good, but Farker come out after and said that was his fault, put him in the wrong position and took some pressure off him. Yeah. But we've been waiting for him to burst onto the scene and get his Leeds United career kicking off.
Yeah,
and it's obviously not taken off as of yet.
I thought yesterday was his moment. I really did. I thought, like, come on then, Drama. I know you're coming on right left back, but just fucking just give us something. Yeah, give us what you do at Cardiff and Luton, just for like half an hour or so.
And he didn't.
I'm going back off.
Yeah. I do think he's going to start on Tuesday, though. I think he's going to start him.
Yeah, he might do.
If he's still here, because there's some whispers about Southampton are interested in him, aren't they?
Oh, wow.
Don't know. If we get Spence, wouldn't be bothered.
We still need a left back, though.
I know we need a left back.
Fuck it, though.
Well, yes. And then obviously, if we need a left back, we have to, especially if Borum's injured, going to be out for a little bit. But yeah, we've already got a left back anyway. We'll talk about it in a bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about the second coming.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that first half, it's like, it was a bit hairy in terms of like, it was just a bit all over the place at times. Like I said, it was like we were really sloppy. We were like, there was a big chunks of that game where we were winning the ball back and then we were giving it away, winning it back. And
the passing stats are atrocious for some of the players. Yeah. You know, like you see, like they're doing 200 passes a match and all that sort of stuff. I mean, the passing stats for the defence and the midfield were nothing compared to what they were before. But then you look at Sinisterra's stats. Apparently, he like every pass he did was
100%,
100% passing, 100% dribbles. All of his shots were on target. I'm thinking, wow, he's somewhere else, mate. He is. But I guess we're going to come to his goal in a bit, aren't we?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's having difference makers like in this league is massive. When you're not playing well, and you've got players like that can just go, I'll just score a few goals for you.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. That's what you get in the Championship. But yeah, it's like it was probably our poorest performance in terms of like how sloppy we were today. You've probably got to give a bit of credit to Ipswich for like constantly like going forward and front of attackers.
Yeah.
And they kept finding space and rushing shots at the edge of the area that weren't really troubling us a lot. So they did have a few chances, but we were defending quite well in them moments where we were blocking shots, especially Rodon, apart from his like amazing own goal that he scored and the bit of confusion with the back pass. I mean, probably one of them could have taken control of it, but I think they got on each other's way, didn't they?
Yeah.
Rodon and Melier. But he was quality as well, Rodon, with his blocking and like he put in a good defensive shift because we had no fullback. So
yeah, I think we were quite good in the air, like from defending from set pieces and that. And I guess we haven't had that for years. Strauch and Rodon look really, really good, obviously, from there. And obviously, again, it's coaching.
Well, even Rutter was winning some as well at the back in defence. Like, he was the back there. Like, you know what Bamford used to do.
Yeah.
So we've got cover there now. We've got, like, height at least. Do you know what I mean?
But it's good. Obviously, they scored right at the end of the first half, didn't they? And I mean, that was some long time added on there. And so, it was 3-1 at half time, really, wasn't it? Anyway, so basically, let's just say it's
well, it should have been technically with the offside goal as well. It was 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
3-0, so we'll leave it at 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, the second half was a bit more. It was a bit more compact. It was a bit more like getting up to the sort of the edge of the boxes type thing, and until Shackleton. Shackly balls.
But I said the other day, I didn't know that he should be like, he's playing well, but he's still a squad player, and he comes on and makes the Cody Drame look shit. Like, he played great. His boot flew 30 metres into the air. Did you see that? Yeah, his boots flew 30 metres in the air, and then he plays a prime Pablo pass into Sinisterra, who makes Brandon Williams, who we were thinking about signing, look like he was in Dancing on Ice, and then he just slots it right into the far corner. That was a top finish, that was.
It was.
Because the way he was running as well, he brought his body around to get onto it. That's proper technical skill. And he's the one that's going to make me sweat the most until the transfer window closes next week, because there's going to be some teams looking at him. We're going to get some bids for Sinisterra.
Yeah, I think like I said to you, like his shots and stuff beforehand and like before the game, it was just like he was getting them on target, but they weren't like. He looked like he was just like pissing around, like, and then that goal, he went, "Now I'm going to turn it on a little bit here now." He was slid in. It was a great pass from Shackleton.
Yeah,
down the inside and span Brandon Williams.
Your audio's gone again, James.
Come back to me.
Yeah, it's back now. You have to fix that.
I don't know what's going on with it, mate, because I haven't actually touched anything. Maybe it was the power of my voice is blowing all the electrics in my mic.
Probably what it is, because you're speaking with so much passion about Leeds, it's messing it up at the minute, yeah.
But yeah, Shackleton, great ball, great finish. Great debut from Brandon Williams there, left in the heat.
We don't want him anyway, do we? We don't want him.
No, we didn't want him. So 4-2, the game was pretty much dead and buried then. There weren't much coming from Ipswich after that.
Gnonto should have scored, really, as well, shouldn't he? Like, he should have had another goal.
Yeah. I've only noted down the goals, mate. I've gone through all the good bits, because 4 goals was amazing for me.
Yeah, that'll do.
And then the ref decided to just keep playing until they scored another goal, just to make it interesting right at the end, which was a bit shit. But so 4-0 is the actual score. What it will say in the papers and like on the internet will say 4-3, but the real score was 4-0.
Yeah, it was 4-0.
4-0. So yeah, mate, that game,
we've won a match.
It's what we needed, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or needed to get a win.
Puts us into good stead going into next week as well. It's just, let me just check my calendar out, right? So we've got them Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff on the 2nd. So that's transfer window closed.
I'm going to that game, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Gearballs messaged me and asked me if I wanted to go.
Fuck yourself. I'd look for a ticket earlier because I thought about it. I was going to message you, and there's only one seat left in the entire stadium.
Did you go for it? Go for it.
Nah, no, I can't anyway. I'm moving house, aren't I, in a minute? I'm at my mum's right now, so yeah. I got a big week of moving house. Got me and the missus have got everything to sort out. So yeah, yeah, lots going on there. But yeah, it's going to be a good game next week as well. Just hopefully everyone stays, and obviously looks like Glenn Kamara could be announced tonight. Probably get announced after we've done a video, just like we did there with the Piroe the other day.
Yeah.
I'm just checking now to see if there's anything on here. I can't see nothing. No, nothing. Can't see. Oh, you ain't signed him. Not yet, but that could go through tonight or probably tomorrow, apparently, Glenn Kamara. And then there's a Japanese lad that apparently Leeds are bidding for, as well as Emirian Pansil, but we've already spoke about them, haven't we?
Yeah, we spoke. Yeah.
I watched a couple of videos on the lad from Japan. He played in the World Cup and that. He's not bad. I guess it'll be more of a squad rotation option, though, really, just to bolster out the midfield.
He's sort of an A, any bound up and down.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, in a 10, he's in that creative force that we're screaming out for.
Yeah,
we definitely need a 10 or like a Lewis O'Brien that could play alongside Ampadu that can create as well, because as much as the firepower that we had on show against Ipswich, there's still that missing piece of the jigsaw, is that person that can do the Shackleton passes, like do them 15 times a match instead of that one.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. What seemed to be happening yesterday is obviously because we seem quite vulnerable at fullbacks at the moment. Mm-hmm. There were times where they were sort of playing on us, sort of as if we were not prepared for us to be counted down like the wings.
Yeah.
And then they would just play a little pass inside, and there'll be a free man in there, just having a shot from the edge of the area, and it kept happening where they were just playing a little ball into inside, and then they were like running through straight for goal type shots. So yeah, that needs to be picked up. But I think if you get your fullback sorted and you're not having to worry about them being run past every time,
yeah,
then that space in the middle becomes taken up a bit more by the midfielders. So
we'd like to say.
Yeah, there are still gaps, mate. There are still gaps.
I do think fullback is left back especially, and obviously now with Ayling getting on a bit, he was holding his back like an old man for that game as well, weren't he? And I was like, fuck me, just getting on a bit. Yeah, he's getting on a bit. So yeah, if you ask me now what I would take, because obviously a lot's changed, I would take a left back and a right back, and 2 central midfielders now. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah,
but we've already got a left back, haven't we? Should we talk about left back who's probably not going to be sold, and with some good coaching, you never know, could turn into a good footballer.
I mean, Bielsa couldn't coach him.
Yeah, but he was always injured. But this is the Championship as well.
Yeah, I guess so, mate. He might.
Could Junior Firpo be the answer to our left back problem this season? Season alone.
If Junior Firpo turns out to be our left back answer, then I will slap a donkey in the face with a wet bit of cheese.
I'd still like one though as well. I'd still like one. But you never know, Junior Firpo could end up playing a few games this year. Would it be against it?
Do.
If he was playing against like the likes of Rotherham and all that, I wouldn't mind it too much. But if I wouldn't want to be starting against Southampton and Leicester, let's put it that way.
I don't want him to be playing against anybody that got good wingers.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
We're not in. I can't. I mean, Southampton and Leicester play quite well with their wide men. That's why I said them. But the rest of the teams, I mean, I wouldn't want to see him playing against somebody like Jack Clark either, to be fair. But I want to see Ayling or playing against someone like Jack Clark, you know, because Sunderland don't look too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of teams that are like in the same sort of area, aren't they? So
yeah. I mean, Southampton are starting to lose players now and not bringing anybody in. So with that money, I don't know. I mean, they've brought in 140 million around that sort of mark at the minute because Teller's just gone too, which is a big player. They won't be able to replace him, someone of his quality in that division. So
playing Amiri, hasn't he?
No, he's got to buy Leverkusen. Oh yeah, with Amiri. Sorry, yeah. What the fuck am I on about? But yeah, so and apparently the Amiri deal's not dead, but I'm not really going to just talk about that because I don't really, we don't do fucking maybes. We're just like, if they're there, they're there. We'll talk about what we've got in front of us. But again, if we bring in a 10, does that mean we lose the Fantastic Four?
I don't know. With the Amiri shit, like, it should be dead now. If it's not, do you know what I mean? I don't want this week to, like we have done before. I don't think we will.
Yeah.
But like we've done before where we've been banking on one player to come in and then it's not happened and it's been too late for us to get anyone else. I hope that's not the case, and I don't think that's the case. I think they'll like looking at this Japan lad from Japan. Sorry, and
well, Kamara's quite creative, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's
TT Kamara from Liverpool.
Yeah, TT Kamara. Yeah, he's quite creative. I still don't see him doing the slide rule pass in between a centre back and a full back, but he's quite skillful on the ball, and he can shimmy around players. He can do like drop his shoulder and get past people in the middle of the park. He is going to be a good addition. I just don't think he's not like a world beater at that level. He will be good though.
But can he finish?
I don't think he's known for his goal scorer.
No, but he is finished.
Oh, he is finished, yeah. Fuck's sake, James, that's terrible.
What do you think would happen if we made a team out of Dembele's and Kamaras? Who do you think would win?
Ooh, gotta be the Dembele's, isn't it?
You think?
Yeah, definitely.
Have they got any defenders, Dembele's?
I don't know. Are the Kamaras?
Probably.
Oh, Zuana Kamara that used to play for us, remember him?
Yeah, don't matter about the spellings. I have to stop saying, but as long as it says Kamara.
Do you remember we had that big centre back on loan from Marseille called Kamara?
Yeah, that's why I said it.
It was that okay? So did he win in the team when we got relegated? Yeah. Lamine Sacco, do you remember him?
I remember my cousin was banging on about when we not Lamine Sacco. What's the other one?
Alembe.
Alembe, yeah.
Alembe.
We bought Alembe, and my cousin was going, "Oh my god, he's such an amazing player! Like, he's gonna be amazing." And I don't think I've seen him kick a ball. I can't remember. He took anything for
his fucking shit. This was that all Peter Reid, weren't it? It was all Peter Reid signers they brought in. Fuck me, we had Rocket,
didn't he?
Yeah, Rocket Junior. Rocket Junior. What a fucking. We thought, we got the World Cup Brazilian centre half, winning centre half here.
The worst World Cup winning Brazilian ever created.
He had one good game though, didn't he? Who was that against?
Against Man United.
Man United, yeah.
In the League Cup when he scored a couple of goals, still lost that. So
yeah,
what a prick.
What a prick. Right, okay. Bloody hell, we've been on this for ages already.
Have we?
Yeah, 28 minutes. Shit.
So, are you going for man of the match?
I thought Sinisterra was the best player on the park, but Rutter, I've got to give him man of the match because he scored his goal. And I need to say something about this. The highlight of the match for me wasn't Rutter scoring. It was when all the players ran to him when he scored, and they were all like celebrating, like Gnonto's jumping up in the air, Sinisterra's ran and got the ball out of the net, Luke Haley's printed across to him. It's like the weight just fell off his shoulders and all the players were there to support him. Everyone's just run over. It was amazing to see, and hopefully we'll get to see that a lot more now.
Yeah. They're just relieved that he's cost 35 million and has actually scored a goal.
Yeah.
Now he just needs to fill in the 25 million.
Yeah. Well, that goal was a catalyst, wasn't it? The goal was that goal was a catalyst. So he did a good goal. Did what he needed to do. So yeah. So that's it. Oh, yeah. Right. I think we'll have to be closing this off now, James.
Okay.
Anything else you need to add for the people?
Just for the people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've wrote down all our scores, mate.
Okay. What for our predictions of the matches?
Yeah. So we've gone through the other ones, haven't we? Cardiff, Brom, West Brom.
Yep.
So Ipswich, I guess 4-0, which technically the game was 4-0. So I should get all the points, but I won't. I'll do it fairly. And you guess 2-0.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I got 4 points.
Yep.
Guessing the goal scored and guessing the result, and you guessed the result.
Yep.
So after last week, you predicted incorrectly. You've got 8 points. I've got 5.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do, this is how we're going to do the points. So
this is all just league games, isn't it? So
yeah.
Fuck the cup.
Guessing the goals scored is 1 point.
Yep.
Guessing the result, 3 points. Getting the exact score, 5 points, and then you get.
Your audio's gone again, James.
Is it still here?
Yeah, it's back now. Yeah. Nope, you're gone again. Yeah, I can't hear you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, everybody. I'm just going to finish it there because James, we can't even hear him. So, you've been listening to Leeds House. This is Kevin, and James was here, but you can see him talking if you watch the video. We'll get this fixed for next week. Have a nice day, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.